Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've been waiting for. The full Zombies blog ahead of launch, where we get to see the updates to Liberty Falls, the updates to the HUD and UI. The blog's right in front of me. We're going to dive straight into it. There is so much to go over. We're going to learn about all of the launch Goble Gums, Augments, and additional launch updates. So here we go. Let's scroll down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. So Liberty Falls updates. Here is our first look. So it looks a little bit greener, a little bit darker. Let's see what they're explaining here. Since the debut of early gameplay at Call of Duty Next back in August, the Zombies team at Treyarch will continue to iterate on the look, feel, and sound of Liberty Falls to crank up the map's creepiness factor. Heading into launch, players can expect a moodier visual tone to the map, along with gorier set dressings and new environmental audio to more intensely reflect the chaos of a very recent dimensional breach. So just reiterating here, moodier visual tone, gorier set dressings, and new environmental audio to more intensely reflect the chaos of a very recent dimensional breach. So this definitely looks visually different. It was set during the daytime, bright blue sky. That definitely looks a lot more gray and dingier, so that's a great thing to see. But again, maybe it's just the wonder weapons that are just glowing green there, but definitely a good look. Oh, there we go. That's what we were looking for. We wanted some sort of purple sky to sort of be a bit more dark ether, but we can literally see purple cloud lightning going on. This is absolutely more of what we wanted to see. And again, it was very difficult to really set expectations so high with what this could end up looking like, but I'm happy with that. I think that looks substantially better. So much better. Right, let's continue scrolling down. So, additional atmosphere elements related to the map's main quest will also be present throughout Liberty Falls as players begin to solve the mysteries waiting for them in the wake of the undead incursion. And of course, there might be a brand new Easter egg song from Treyarch's Kevin Sherwood to discover along the way. Here we go. HUD touch-ups. So, they've continued to update the game's HUD, touching up some zombie-specific elements that can appear across most HUD preset options and adding new settings. Oh, yo, I've read that first sentence. Character portraits added to the lower left corner by default. Let's go. General alignment and color adjustments made across. Perk icons now positioned closer together. Thank you. Zombie-specific widgets added for certain in-game actions. In-game Goble Gum reward animation added. Yes. Visibility sliders to fine-tune or disable additional HUDs. So very clear, we can disable the score feed, we can disable medals and notifications, the minimap opacity, so set that thing to 0, it's gone, weapon and equipment information, and more. Do we get to actually see that? Oh, we do. Oh my god, look how much cleaner this looks. That's more like it. Let's go. I am really happy with that. Let's get rid of the cam so we can see. Look at that. That is way more like it. We can see the character icon there. We can see that, again, things are a bit more clearer. I definitely wanted the points and the salvage to be a bit more bolder, a bit more clearer. That's really good to see. Let's continue going down. With this is default HUD with the minimap and enemy health bars disabled as an example. Yep, that looks a lot better, without doubt. Terminus Island, recon, a tour of Terminus, so we get to see more of the map. So that's someone becoming the mangler. We get to see a lot more of the cannons going off. That's a really cool shot. Let's see. The wealth of discoveries to be made, given all recent evidence of biological experiments. Our newly freed Requiem crew will need to stay on their toes. So we get to see, oh my god, full. I didn't expect this much. This is like multiplayer maps where you get to see this stuff. So here's the cells and guard station. So this is the spawn. You come through that, open that door. There's like a generator you activate, and you come out and you can basically see over the banister. We've got the Goble Gum machine there. And this is one of the sides. So you go through the left side. This is, again, going out from spawn, leading down there with the quick revive there. That's really interesting that you can see stuff there. And oh, you can actually physically see Peck on the map, I guess, from there. Guard station. That's really cool. So yeah, atop the prison cells, series of holding cells of Requiem crew have been hiding. The paint is peeling. Okay, service, security overlook, and control center. This is the one of the other sides of the map that you can open, where in the early gameplay, I think maybe this is where you can see one of the mystery box locations, potentially. I might be slightly off there, but here's where you can see a bunch of computers. You can also see the Mr. Peak's weather from the the Truth Dies there. Got the stamina up machine there. Let's scroll down. We've got living quarters. So this is where you got the second power generator, and that's where Juggernog is. You go through there. So yeah, this is the top part, making your way down. This is a very important room as well, as you have the arsenal machine and a Goble Gum machine. This leads down through, so this is living quarter storage mess hall. the sea tower. So this is one of the towers that you walk through that's above ground. And that is where the other side leads you out towards the underground part. So we've got the gun battery platform. This is one of the main parts of the traps. This is so awesome that we're even seeing all of this. I'm actually going to get rid of my camera a bit because I just realized you can't see some of the wording here. Very cool. The sea caves and mining tunnels. So yes, this is all very important. Again, you've seen it in the gameplay, but I think you can already get a gist of the atmosphere in this is absolutely on point from what you'd want to see from a zombies map. And here's the biolab where you've got that third power. This is very important as this is a platform that raises once you've turned all the powers on, and that has the pack-a-punch machine. But this bit actually like goes up, and it goes up to a different part of the map. This might be a new room that I might not have played in when I played early, so that's really cool. So yeah, inclined lift and maglev elevator. So this explains that the pack-a-punch is again on these sort of moving sort of stair lifts that lead up towards the top of the map, so you can access the pack-a-punch underground, or you can call it to go up there, which is really cool. And there is an elevator that takes you from the bottom part up to the top as well. We've got the shipwreck, which is out of the map if you use the boat. I'm going to put my cam back on here. Yeah, we've seen gameplay of all of this, but there are some secrets to this boat as well, especially on this side here. And this is where the Wonder Fizz is also going to be. Then the outer islands, even this looks slightly different in lighting to what we saw in the early gameplay, which is pretty cool. There is an arsenal machine that's there. There is an ammo. There's also like a whole thing with like a statue there where there can be an environmental effect with a zombie. But that's all. So now we get to really look at Liberty Falls. So this is a shot with a jet gun and the spiders. That looks really awesome. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, there seems to be a lot more fire. Either these were just destroyed before this went into the round. But when I remember the cars being destroyed, because you can destroy them, but I don't remember the effect of them being on fire after the fact. It was like they were just destroyed and that's it. So that might be brand new, which is really cool. So let's see, pump and pay. So this is the spawn. So we get a little bit of a look on how different it is. It definitely looks more of a blue sky. Definitely a bit more moody. We can see the helicopter leaving there. Kind of hard to tell exactly from these screenshots how much different it looks, but from this you can definitely see there is an adjustment there with the lighting. Motor lodge, so again this is still part of the spawn. We can see that, yeah, it is a little bit different. I'd love to know in the comment section how much you think of a difference this is. At least from this point it's kind of hard to see, but I think as we go on we might get to see more. So Ollie's Comics, so look how different this is. Is there some sort of like small atmospheric lightning storms that happen almost at ground level, or is that something new spawning in? I honestly can't tell, but we saw them in the shots earlier on, and we can see that again definitely isn't as bright and colorful as we saw at COD Next, which is really cool. Fuller's Liberty Lanes, we got to see that. I think the inside of that looks identical. Interesting, but again, yeah, you can definitely tell it's a different time of day. Definitely not necessarily I guess when you factor in the time difference on when both this map and Terminus happening at the same time, I guess originally they matched where it would have been in the middle of the day bright, but they've obviously changed it anyway. Savings and loan. So this is the area that has the bank vault. You can see it again, does look a little bit different. There might be a brand new sign that they've added there. Let's continue on. Holy Falls Church. So this is something where I expect some changes in terms of how it opens, because it felt kind of underwhelming just buying it with points. But again, we have another one of those sort of lightning storms going on, but we can still see in the church, it looks mostly pretty much exactly the same. Interesting. Let's see. Placed on a plateau at the highest point of town, a dimensional anomaly seems to fully envelop the interior. Here's the Alamo, which is the sort of rooftop area where you have interesting. So there was a Wonder Fizz up here. They've got rid of the Wonder Fizz. So they've updated it and moved its location completely. They still have the arsenal machine, but they now have a buildable bench. And that looks completely different to a normal crafting bench. That looks like a bespoke piece of equipment, potentially for the main Easter egg quest, maybe? Let's see what the details are. Judging by the sandbags, raised wire banks, rooftops where the last surviving members, you'll find everything you need here, ... Very elusive in details, but this, I'm excited about this. So let me know thoughts overall. Definitely is an improvement. Is it as much as we all expected? Let me know your thoughts if you are happy or disappointed. I'd love to hear your honest feedback, but again, I think the lightning storms they've not explained what those are, but I think this is definitely an improvement for what we had, and it goes to show that if you are you know, very vocal with your feedback, but of course keep it nice, keep it civil, that way it can actually be useful feedback that actually has some effects, which is awesome. So augments overview. Oh, look at that menu. That looks so much better than the original menu that they showed. My God, that looks so good. Equip augments, research augments. So this must be the full list of all of the major and then the minor augments. Man, that looks so good. Yo, that is sick. So let's go a little bit further in. So 100 augments. So there are Perca-Colas 8 each with 6, ammo mods 5 each with 6, field upgrades 5 with 6. So here's the augment research menu. So this is more like it. So when you go into a game of zombies, you'll be going to this augments research, choosing something that you specifically want to unlock more of. I'm just going to turn my camera off. So in the case of energy mine, by researching, here's the majors and the minors, I think. So frequency boost, increase its detonation, energy mine splitting into 3, increase its charges, it become a turret, a siren, and a carousel. So cool. So let's see, this unlocks at player level 11. So you can't actually begin unlocking augments until level 11. Okay, interesting. Each item's 2 available slots, 1 major, 1 minor. Expect 3 major augments to choose from, and a major offers substantial advantage, minor offers a limited advantage. Then we get another look here with Juggernog. So unlock 6 total augments to begin this research. So, oh, okay. So if we look a bit further in, I'm going to get rid of my camera again. It seems that you have to unlock all of these first before you can unlock more majors and minors. I think we're going to have to look a little bit more, but here's something that I really want to point out for you. I was actually making a video before the blog dropped because there was some info about this. Turtle shell. This makes armor act as a shield on your back, completely absorbing damage to your back. No damage mitigation when hit from the front. So this is literally their way of adding a zombie shield into Black Ops 6, but you can convert Juggernog to have armor act as a shield on your back, where you don't lose any health and absorbs damage to the back. No damage mitigation when hit from the front. Very interesting. And look, reactive armor. When an armor plate breaks, nearby enemies are stunned for a short time. These are all insane. This will increase the armor durability. So these must be the 6 majors, maybe? The depth of the augments become apparent as you learn the different aspects of each, how they've stuck an effect. This subsequently allows you to customize your augments for your style of play over solo base. A particular role as a healer, you may already have a good idea which augments you should unlock and employ along with other related power-ups to optimize your team's dynamic and survivability. Oh, then we have all of the perks here. Look at those, ladies and gentlemen. They look so good. After a beverage has a benefit granting abilities to aid you, then get ready to hunt down your preferred vending machines as Perca-Colas are back. Every perk comes with 6 augments, 3 minor, 3 major. Oh, okay, so this screenshot of Liberty Falls does show the Wonder Fizz. Very fascinating, and it looks like the perk Pack-a-Punch camo hasn't changed from what we saw. A lot of people said this was like baked beans, tin beans. I would assume they would have probably updated the camo from the feedback. Maybe they haven't, but again, this is just Pack-a-Punch level 1. So let's see. So we've got all of the descriptions for Juggernog here. We already know what all of those do. So then we've got an increase. Oh my God, look at this. This is what we've been waiting for. So the major augments and minors for Juggernog: probiotic, turtle shell, reactive armor, minor retaliation, hardened plates, durable plates. Oh, yo, let's go, boys. I've got to put the cam back on for this. Durable plates. That either means that we're going to have a thing maybe slightly like Warzone, which could be a negative depending, but rather than having like 3 plates, like 3 sections of plates, it could be like 2, but they're much larger in each as durable plates. Or I would love them to have the golden armor plate. Like maybe we might have that a little bit later, so we actually get to see what these are. Probiotic, increase max health with Jug. Slightly increase. That's pretty big. So we get even more than 100. Armor acts as shield on your back. Again, it's huge. Reactive armor, when an armor plate breaks, nearby normal enemies are stunned. That's really big as well. I wish I could have more than one choice there. Deal bonus damage while health is low. Armor plates have more damage mitigation. Hardened plates and slightly increased armor durability. That's pretty big. So stamina up. Let's see. We've got 3 faller, dasher, stalker, hard target, quarterback, hot foot. So let's see. Become immune to full damage. So PhD. It's now no longer going to give you that. It's now stamina, which we got the same thing in Cold War. Increased tactical sprint duration, walk faster while aiming. Tactical sprinting projectile damage is reduced. Use equipment while sprinting. Gain a speed boost after your equipment kills an enemy. Interesting, right? Speed cola. There's so many, so we've got to shoot through these pretty quick, to be honest. Okay, speed cola. Speedy roulette. All right, interesting. Field upgrades recharge a bit faster. Reload speed is even faster, so we can have super, super fast speed cola. Weapon mags are slowly refilled over time. Yo, that sounds a bit like the latest, one of the last schematics added in Modern Warfare Zombies. Yo, that is insane. Mystery box settles much faster as a minor augment, so that sounds like one of the Black Ops 4 perks. That's really good. Time slip, swap weapons faster or deploy equipment faster. Deadshot daiquiri. Right, let's go through. Further increase in critical damage, so we can get even more. Deal double critical damage when enemies at full health. Critical hits have a chance of adding a bullet to your mag. Oh, wow. And then increase damage to armor pieces, reduce hip fire spread, reduce gun movement. Sheesh, man. Quick revive. All right, this is going to be a big one. Reviving an ally allows them to keep all of their perks on their bleed out bar. That's a really good one. Killing an enemy while down will revive you and remove quick revive. This can be done up to 3 times. Oh my god, yo. So it is a bit like Dying Wish, but you only get 3 uses of it. It's not infinite. So again, that's them nerfing it on top of the the self revives. And then there we go. Then actual Dying Wish. On lethal damage, become immune to all damage for 2 seconds and keep 1 health. Quick revives removed on use. Interesting. So you lose quick revive after that Dying Wish has been active. Interesting. So at least that means you can use it infinitely. You just have to keep buying the perk. Reviving ally increase both your movement speed. Reviving ally heals you to full health. Increase your time in last stand. Wow. Right. Elemental pop. Weapon has an ammo mod applied. Elemental will only activate that one. Oh my god, that is so big, because sometimes you buy this by accident, then you get an ammo mod and you're like, I just want that ammo mod that I purchased to go off. Not a ton. Enemies have a chance to trigger random ammo mod. That's good. Electric cherry. Oh my god, so that perk's gone, but it's now in elemental pop. Interesting. Slightly increase enemy elemental weakness damage. Equipment can also trigger random ammo mod. Chill berry, slightly reduce all ammo mod cooldowns. That's going to be useful as well. A PhD. Just falling from height creates explosions. There we go. Tactical sprint knocks down and damages base zombies. And PhD slider. So there we go. It is actually PhD flopper, which we did get in Modern Warfare Zombies. But now you can turn that into slider if you want. Become immune to environmental damage while sliding. That could be really good in certain boss fights if they use environmental damage against you. And the fact that's even there means that will be a thing somehow in the zombies mode. Reduce height and distance requirements for explosions. Sliding distance speed are increased. Melee macchiato. So you've got one called espresso. All melee attacks are slightly faster. This one where you heal a small amount of your health by doing melee attacks. I think that is so OP. And triple shot. Your punch can hit multiple enemies at once. Okay, that's also really good. Backpedal speed is increased after a successful melee. Your punch can one-hit normal enemies for longer. That's really good. And melee kills really a portion of your held weapon. Wow, that's really good as well. That's really, really good. So yeah, we got the ammo mods. We got all of them: Brain Rot, Cryo Freeze, Dead Wire, Napalm, and Shadow Rift. We all know what those do. Oh, that's very big icons there. So we got levels. So we get Dead Wire straight away, Napalm at level 6, Cryo at 14, Brain Rot at 27, and Shadow Rift at 44. Wow, okay. And we have major and minor augments for all of the ammo mods. Plague, the charmed enemy has a chance to turn other enemies. The charmed enemy distracts nearby normal and special enemies. And Brain Rot can charm elite enemies. That's going to be pretty big. Brain Rot duration's increased. The cooldowns reduced. Charmed enemies explode, dealing toxic damage. That could be good as well. So yeah, Cryo Freeze unlocked at level 14. Cryo Freeze can slow elite enemies. Enemies that are killed while frozen may leave a cloud. Enemies are frozen in place. All of these are really good. Slightly increase the slow duration, increase damage to frozen enemies, and increase your chance for Cryo Freeze to activate. Dead Wire, I'm expecting some OP things here. Stun enemy can spread the stun to others. That's really good. Sound of like Black Ops 3 there. Dead Wire can stun elite enemies. Really good. A bolt of lightning strikes from above, stunning. Oh my god. Okay, that's the most OP one. We're running that. Dead Wire deals slightly more damage. Cooldown slightly reduced. The stun and electric field lasts longer. All right, Napalm Burst. What is that icon? Big game. Burn elite enemies. That's going to be big. Burn effect, increase the burn effect damage. Burning enemies explode on death, spreading the fire to nearby. Increase the burn duration. Each damage takes a small chance to spread to a nearby initial burn effect. These are all so awesome. The fact that we have these and we can switch and choose. I'm so excited to like build meta builds, see what's the best ones to use. Shadow Rift can activate on elite enemies. Warp one enemy that deals shadow damage to others. Enemies that are dropped from portals to explode on contact. That's probably going to be the one to run. Shadow Rift cooldowns reduced. Draw enemies will fall on other enemies. That's good. Supermassive. It's a black hole. Single items lethal raise increase and can kill more enemies. Then we've got field upgrades. Of course, Ether Shroud, Frenzy Guard, Dark Flare, Healing Aura, Energy Mine. And we have the unlocks there. So Energy Mine at level 0. Frenzy Guard at 9. Dark Flare at 20. Healing Aura at 33. Ether Shroud at 47. Wow, okay. So you're going to have to really go all the way to max rank almost to get those benefits. Nearby players are also cloaked with Ether Shroud. That's insane. Warp forward a short distance and kill all normal enemies in your path when you warp. Oh my god. Swap to your dedicated melee weapon as it's imbued with Dark Ether energy. Kills a lot. Oh, yo. That's insane. So you're already cloaked and you'll be knifing zombies and you'll stay Ether Shrouded for longer. That is... Imagine you try and go for a clutch revive. You make it. You're like, I need to revive someone else. Let me just melee some more zombies and then have enough to keep going. That is so good. Instantly reload your currently held weapon. Increase max charges by 1. If charge rate significantly increase. These all sound incredible. Look at that Dark Flare icon. That's so cool. Increase its duration. Place with a sphere that damages nearby enemies as it travels. The beam heals and revives other players on contact. Yo, that is like... infinitely better than Healing Aura, potentially, maybe. Not necessarily, but that's really useful. Increase size of the beam, so enemies increase the charge by 1. A Frenzied Guard can repair... teammates can also repair armor from kills while near you. That is really good. Trigger an explosion on enemies that melee player damage and knock down, while Frenzied use ammo from stock. Repair more armor per kill. Increase the guard duration. Repair all nearbys. And oh my days, that is very OP. These are going to be game-changing. I can't wait for these. Healing Aura. All affected players have their health regen delay reduced and their rate of health increased temporarily. That's really good. The beams and the healing effects persist for a short time after leaving the area. Revive players keep all perks on the bleed up bar. That is, again, so OP. Can intertwine that with quick revive as well. You don't have to have both of those on then. The play damage is slightly increased. Heal players have damage slightly mitigated. Especially when elite enemies are stunned while enemies are knocked down. Then we have Energy Mine to finish off. The Energy Mine was split into 3. We've seen that. That looks really good. Instead of a mine, deploy a turret that shoots. And then carousel where the energy mines float sort of around you, detonating when an enemy is nearby. Increase detonation count and duration. Increase max charges. Energy Mine now attracts nearby enemies for a short time. Oh, preparation. The loadout. So here's what the loadout screen looks like. And oh... we get to see the Goble Gum menu and the actual Goble Gums themselves. We still are yet to see the Goble Gum list. That is still coming in this video. If you're enjoying it, drop the thumbs up. I hope I'm really not boring you. But you get a dedicated melee weapon as well as your main weapon you choose. Ironically, they've chosen a pistol here. Dark Flares, the field upgrade, decoy, and blast trap as a lethal. And then the Goble Gum pack. It's got a name. Loose Teeth. That's interesting. Okay. So you can choose any weapon and the melee weapon. Tactical equipment. Yep. Okay. I want to get to the Goble Gum. So obviously we've got the tacticals. We've got the concussion, smoke, stim shot. You got to be level 30. All right. Decoy 35. So it's a real grind. Monkeys at 18. Casimir's at 48 and the tacticals available. Nice. We all know what they do. Of course, Symbol Monkey. Oh, it's interesting that they have verses almost to show which ones you should go for. And they've got all the lethals there. Frag, Sticky, C4, Thermo, Impact, Molotov, Blast Trap. That's a new one. Then the Combat Axe is the highest one at 53. Kind of crazy. All right, let's get to the Goble Gums. Oh, support equipment as well. There could be some new stuff in here. We got the Armor Plate, ARCXD, the LDBR, and the Hellstorm. Okay, so we obviously know what they are. We know what the Armor Plates do. This, launch a missile bombardment. Okay, so we have seen that before on a Hellstorm. Maybe we haven't actually. It's slightly different to the Hellstorm. Then we've got Sentry Turret, Mangler Cannon, Chopper Gunner, and Mutant Injection. We all know what those all do. Goble Gum rarity. All right, here we go. Here is the full Goble Gum list. So here we go. So we have a total of 7, 14, like 28-ish. So we've got Stock Option, Killjoy, Anywhere But Here, Cashback, Temporal Gift, Arsenal Accelerator, Shields Up, Who's Keeping Score, Free Fire, Nowhere But Here, Soda Fountain, Profit Sharing, Respin, Exit Strategy, that's got to be for an exfil, Idolize, Wall Power, Phoenix Up, Crate Power, On the House, Wall-to-Wall Clearance, Immolation Liquidation, and then the Ultras, Perkaholic, Near-Death Experience, Hidden Power. That's a new one. I'd imagine it would upgrade your weapon straight away, and it stays that way. Wonder Bar, Raindrops, which I'm so happy, Newtonian Negation, and Indigestion. Oh god, what's that going to be? So let's see. We know about how Goble Gums work. All right, the unlocks. We might want to zoom out a little bit for this. Yeah, so here we go. Let me put my camera back on so we can see all of these. You have to be a certain level in order to unlock, which is fascinating. So I guess you won't unlock these or be able to earn any of these until you hit these levels. But so let's see, the hidden power is the most expensive. So some of them were ultras that aren't listed here. So Perkaholic. So some of these you'll actually be able to unlock, use normally. I'm trying to understand exactly how this works. So we obviously have all the explanations for how all of these Goble Gums work. So let's see, exit strategy activates X will vote immediately. That's good. All right, let's see. We already know what all of these perks do, but here is where I'm very interested in. So obviously we've got every single one that we know apart from hidden power. Upgrade your currently held weapon to legend rarity. Okay, that is awesome. That saves a ton of salvage. That is really good. Really, really good. And in digestion, zombies killed experience extreme flatulence. Oh my god. I mean, okay, fair play, fair play. They didn't really mention much about how you earn them, unless I completely missed that. Let me just quickly see that before we go in. So includes simply by playing and earning, or by store purchase. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Store purchase. They've not really gone into much detail on what that means. I would assume that either these are going to be in bundles, or store purchase, you can just straight up buy them. It sounds like some of these you could just straight up buy, and others you can only get once you're a certain level. Again, I'm going to have to, I might have to ask for clarity on that to know exactly. So pre-game menu intel, we obviously need to cover as well about the Easter egg times and exactly that. So weapon select. Wait, what? Wonder weapons? Along with gunsmith, loadout, and augments, any wonder weapons you may have previously unlocked, any associated skins are displayed here. Oh my god. So look at this menu for operators. Okay, that looks dope. Right, let's zoom in. You get a bit more of a closer look. So you can actually play as Brutus and Klaus in this. That is crazy. And it does mention play as this operator in zombies for an enhanced story experience and unique content. Interesting. So there is the mention of wonder weapon skins, and that could potentially be a wonder weapon skin for the Beam Smasher. Potentially, we'll have to see. Build your optimal zombie culling armament. Share it as a global weapon build across multiplaying Call of Duty Warzone. If you build a weapon in a different mode, it will appear here along with all attachments. So that's really good. That's the zombie builds coming in. Progression and zombie intel access. Here we go. Progression, challenges, customize. There's zombie intel to view audio logs, documents, and artifacts you've discovered. Have you found everything? Need to listen or read intel again for clues. This is the menu to come to. And there's, more intel coming in. So there still isn't mention yet on Easter egg times, unlocks, and if like the Easter egg is going to be like time gated until a certain time, so that once the game's out everywhere, everyone's got the game, they've had a chance to play, and then they can get ready for the Easter egg. I'm assuming that's probably going to be in a separate blog, and I'm surprised it's not in here. So if you do get that news, I'll be sure to bring that to you guys like immediately. That will be a video here on the channel covering all of this. So much to go over. I really hope you guys enjoyed this absolutely mammoth video. Let me know your thoughts on the changes, Liberty Falls, the Goble Gums, the Augments, everything. Really exciting stuff. I'm going to try and probably break this all down into some more videos so it's a bit more easily digestible. So be sure to look out for that. But really appreciate you guys watching if you've made it all the way through to the end. Subscribe. We're going to have Black Ops 6 Zombies here on the channel in literally a week. So crazy. It's out in literally 1 week from now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait to hear what you think in the comments. I'll see you soon.